next government. Now, the People's National Movement and more importantly, Prime Minister Stuart Young is seeking to make history here. He was appointed this country's Prime Minister when his predecessor, Dr. Keith Rowley, resigned, and now he is looking for the mandate from the electorate. Now, polls closed at 6 p.m. and there are no supporters here just yet, but as things set up and as things progress, we will bring you updates on the situation here in Port of Spain. Until then, it's Doris Polo for CNC3 News in the capital.
Well, you'll be seeing and hearing more from Doris in our election night show, Battle for Power, hosted by Kijan Haynes and Akash Samaru. That show begins immediately after this newscast. And as we mentioned before, the UNC had numerous complaints about the electoral process. Let's head to the UNC's headquarters, where senior reporter Jesse Ramdale is standing by. Jesse?
Good evening, Ria, and our viewers. It's buzzing here at the UNC's headquarters in Chaguanas, both inside and outside the booth. It's a curious cocktail of nerves, nostalgia, and optimism. We know that the polls across Trinidad and Tobago, they've already closed, and the preliminary data, the preliminary numbers from the Elections and Boundaries Commission, they'll begin to trickle in. Of course, there's a lot of anticipation towards that development, but as mentioned before, it's a hive of activities taking place. UNC supporters are beginning to arrive, of course, donning their yellow T-shirts, their UNC bandanas, rags, and flags in hand, and it's all lending to the atmosphere that is expected to swell here this evening. I would have spoken to a couple UNC supporters earlier today. They indicated that there's a level of hope for them. They're satisfied, confident, and happy with the campaign that the UNC ran throughout the last 5 weeks or so. They believe that the party would have done just enough to wrestle the 2025 general election away from the People's National Movement. And as the supporters make their way across the perimeter of the compound, you can really tell that they're wearing that hope on their face and carrying it in their heart. For them, victory is in the air. And of course, we are stationed here at the headquarters throughout the entire proceeding. We're locked in just as much as they are, as the results are set to come in, and we will continue to keep you posted. Reporting from UNC headquarters in Chaguanas, I'm Jesse Ramdale. It's back to you.
Thank you so much, Jesse. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
At Bagwansing's Port of Spain and Chaguanas, we are committed to providing quality products for all major building projects. Let's build together with rebars and beams, BRC coils and mats, RHS and angles, roofing sheets and purlins, lumber, plywood and MDF. Bagwansing's, building homes, building communities, building TNT for over 60 years. Bagwansing's, Port of Spain and Chaguanas, building value every day.
At CTS College Private Secondary School, we understand that every student learns differently. This is why we provide them with the freedom to choose their ideal workload. With full-time and part-time classes delivered face-to-face and online, and dedicated teachers to help them reach their academic goals. We also provide regular updates to students and parents. Plus, we have affordable rates and flexible payment terms. Enroll today at CTS College.
Well, Gary Griffith's National Transformation Alliance has its eyes set on several seats in this election. We go to senior reporter K-Marie Fletcher at its headquarters. K-Marie, how's it looking in Mount Lambert?
Things are pretty calm here at NTA's headquarters in Mount Lambert, as its political leader, Gary Griffith, is currently surrounded by his loved ones. He's here with his wife, his kids, his granddaughter, as well as a handful of his candidates. Now, things are pretty early because polling stations just closed around 6 o'clock, so it's just about an hour, and NTA said they're expecting that all of their candidates, as well as several of their supporters, are expected to arrive pretty soon. Now, it's a special night for NTA, and I say that because I was just speaking to the political leader and some of the candidates off camera, and they told us this is the first time that NTA is contesting a general election, so it's an atmosphere of hope and excitement.